Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wheel Round 10, Round Silverstone, and as you can see the weather is quite miserable. We're just trying to invite a third commentator in. This gentleman is quite good at commentating and he will be watching with us and commentating from a neutral perspective because he's not seen any of these races before, so it'll be interesting to see how the commentary goes tonight.
If you join us.
If you join.
Yeah. If you hear another accent coming in, it's not me and Bloom. But yeah, you'll probably have to hear us explaining how to get onto the stream and whatnot. But yeah, chucking it down. It's cats and dogs at Silverstone.
There's a surprise. Ah, right, okay. It says party error due to network. You'll have to bear with us, everybody. Okay, I'm not sure if anybody can hear us right now, so we do seem to be having some network errors with PlayStation tonight. But we need to welcome two new drivers to AL1 tonight, Facillo 97 and Paulie Orange 666, and in testing they seem to be very up on the pace, so it'll be very good to see how the other drivers respond to those tonight. We have a third commentator coming on tonight, hopefully. Due to the network error, I'm just going to have to go off and try and invite him back in. Devs, if you're alright to suggest a player for the party, and then we'll get him in. Happy days. Okay, well he's free to join in. Happy days. I think we're going to stick on Facillo for this flying lap as he's coming round now, as his debut race here at Wheel to Wheel. Yes. So I don't think we'll have people going flat out round the corners on this track due to the weather. Interestingly enough to see, Facillo is on the intermediates, but most of the drivers currently have the full wets on. So who is going to gain? Nice and tidy first sector in the wet. That'll be not surprising to see that there's a yellow flag in sector 3. Where we'll see how they handle the weather around sector 3.
Hey, what's going on, man? Good evening, man. What's happening? Watch the broadcast. Yeah, but watch the broadcast. Let me see. Okay. Log into Twitch. Yeah. Right.
We see Facilo.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We are currently live.
We're gonna sign in.
And we see Cookie Games
account
with the fastest time on the intermediates. Facilo got third, also with the intermediates, but Lee Finley managed to pitch second on the full wets.
Switch. Hold on a second. I gotta do some shit with my phone here. I gotta down some. Okay. Okay.
So, who else
hold
should
on
we
a
have
second.
And we're going to flick to Jordan Moss, who's coming round sector 2 now with the full wets. We'll see how he handles this weather. Ran that corner a little by.
Alright, you guys there? Alright, so we go into here.
Ooh, very loose on the back end round sector 2.
I gotta do some shit right now. I gotta download the app on my phone or whatever. Right? It's telling me to download Twitch because I don't have Twitch. So
you'll have to excuse there's a little bit of admin going on in the background, introducing our third commentator.
Zabius. Just like, right, like Zab Judah, but just add the IUS. Okay, okay. Let me see. I mean, that has to be a good name. I have to be a good thing. I hope. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm known. Just as long as I'm known as a clean racer, I'm cool. I try to be clean, but I'll just into the app, so I forget. Okay, my apps too.
Yes, I've posted it up onto our forum on our Facebook page.
Head to. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I downloaded this app. Yeah, let me see.
Right, as Cookie Games coming into the pits, we'll try and...
Yeah, here it is right here.
Right, let's go on board now with Steve-O, who's on his outlap. He's yet to set a time. He's on the intermediate tyres, but he seems to be struggling a little bit, whether he's just trying to keep his tempo until his outlap, or has he got a gearbox problem?
What should I do, log in? Log in or sign up? I'm gonna sign up. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that. Log. You sign up. Username. Do I put my email in there or what? Let's put my email, right? Username. Or what I want to be used as. Yeah. Yeah, let's put that. What's that? Let's see.
Chewy, he's yet to set a time. I'm confused as to whether he's on the intermediates or the full wets, as I've got different information on my screen. Coming round the end of sector 3 now, looking to start his flying lap. definitely letting off around the corners as the track has just not got any traction. The McLaren letting him through there, not wanting to foul him on his qualifying lap. There's also a Ferrari ahead, looks like he's going to be doing the same.
Oh my goodness.
It's a very tidy sector 1 from Chewy. I do think he's taking it easy with the weather conditions. There is a little bit of traffic out on track at the moment, but I think he should be okay to get this flying lap in.
Oh shucks. I would tell you something. Huh? Dude, I ain't even listen. I didn't even get to the part where I have
A little bit of traffic there.
trying to sign up yet. Trying to sign up for this shit.
Do you two want to go into a private chat and sort out the stream and then come back to us?
Must be on the format.
And Shuey with a blinding time there, straight up to P2 with a 1:43.1. I think the intermediate tyre was definitely the right selection.
Oh man, I want to get involved in that. You have no idea.
Jordan, the only driver other than Snoop, who is currently on a qualifying ban. Jordan is just coming round to sector 3 to set his flying lap. He looks to be on set for a reasonable time. As we come round the final corner.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he had a invalid lap time as there was no time posted. Who's yet to cross the line? We've got Cookie, who's on the intermediate tyres, definitely the correct selection of compound. Coming round the third sector, a little bit loose on the back end there. Running the curve also. He's on for a good time. He's on for a very good time. Oh, and he gets second, but loses it as he crosses the line. What a spectacular lap. Misses out on first place by 0.02 of a second. Unbelievable. Okay, let's have a little rundown of the qualifying. In P1 we have Lee Finley, P2 Cookie Games, P3 is Rebs, P4 is Harry Ben, P5 is Stevo, P6 is Facillo, P7 is Chewy, P8 is Paulie Orange, P9 is Chris Bean, P10 is Dan, P11 is Mr. Flash, P12 is Dastardly, P13 is Just Mikey, a reserve driver from our AL2 league, P14 is Jordan Musk, who failed to set a time, and Snoop Markey is P15, who was on a qualifying ban for this race. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we should have a 5-minute break, although there are times when players forget and then they press the go button, but it should be pressed by a steward after a 5-minute interval, allowing our drivers to go off and have a little break before we go into 52 laps of Silverstone. So I can tell you, last year the fastest lap time was a 1:29.2. 2. So we'll be having a look at them lap times this year. On every race so far, the best times have been beaten. So we'll be looking to see how our races do. Certainly our 2 new drivers, Facillo and Paulie Orange. I'm very interested to see how they go on. But it looks like it will be a wet start to the race. There is a little bit of blue in the sky, so hopefully that will break up and then we'll be onto a dry track with some dry times. So please excuse me whilst I just do a little bit of admin, try and get our 2 commentators available when they're ready to rejoin. So it looks like we are adhering to our 5-minute break. This race is the last race before our transfer window. We do know that there has already been talks between the Dastardly and the Mercedes garage, and Dastardly is looking to move to the Mercedes garage from the end of this race, so that they will then be joining with Chewy and earning constructors points together. So they'll be looking to get on top of the table and joining up, improving on their current 6th position to try and get better in the constructors. Yes, mate. Yeah. Happy days. Well, you're free to invite him when he's ready.
Yo.
Happy days. Cool.
Oh, okay. So, what am I on here?
You should see just a picture of Silverstone with the names of the drivers up at the moment while we're just waiting.
Our steward has just pressed go, so they will be getting ready now to do their formation lap. We'll have another little
Why
rundown.
is mine showing the game? I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm looking at the game. It's not like I'm in the broadcast. Let me see. Let me go into your name here. No. Hold on.
Otherwise, do it on the other one.
Watch broadcast.
That's it.
Let it know that.
Right.
Yeah, I got that same stupid ass commercial again.
Alright, just wait for that to go and then it'll start again then.
So not to worry if you see any players getting disqualified or having little collisions and resetting on the track. It's only a formation lap as they go around and just get used to the track.
Okay. So this is
Formation lap.
formation. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on the leader's car at the moment. What you seeing there?
Yeah. So I can't switch off to another car.
No, you gotta. I'll try and I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know where I'm going,
Gotcha.
and then we'll have a.
Gotcha. Got some disqualifications going on there back there. Harry, Benny, what's going on? Don't even know. Steve-O. I know you, dog. What's up, homeboy? Chewy, what the hell?
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
I know a couple of yous, man. Alright, Steve-O, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the DSQ, but you know what I'm saying? Players the formation lap.
If they touch each other, they'll just get reset back to the start. So it doesn't matter. It's sort of an accident. They reset back to the line.
Yeah. Gotcha. Boys act like they're out here racing, running them tires like that.
Just trying to warm them up. I think it's chucking it down.
Yeah, man, you don't do all that warming up in the race. It's raining too, though.
Right, here we go. They're all lining up.
Alright. Where we at? It looks like. Okay. Yeah, Steve O, man, sorry I can't holler at you too, man, but with a lot of them on the broadcast for y'all, so don't fuck up. Be all over it. Be all over it.
Casillo making moves already.
Let's go.
Up the and there is a collision there between the two Williams drivers, and McLaren is off of the track.
What? Behind me. I didn't see that. That's way behind. Where am I starting at? Not doing it. Oh.
There's quite a lot of traffic going around, and the Williams drivers on the inside trying to find some space.
Let me get down to the Williams. I'll go in the middle of the pack now. I'm on Harry Ben on his Williams, number 10.
I think Steve-O's carrying a tiny bit of damage on his front wing. Red Bull up on the inside. As we come round sector 2.
Right now, I got to view the whole race. You know what I mean? I'm not riding on board with you. So, what I am is on that. Yeah, I am.
And the Williams is right up
That's
on
it.
the inside of the Red Bull.
Harry
Drop
Benny?
back. Oh,
Harry,
I think there's a connection issue.
Harry Ben.
Okay, Harry Ben. Let's move on back, man, where all that traffic is, bro. Let's get on back there, man. It looks like there's going to be some mistakes. And we'll be involved back
Oh,
there.
and
What's
there's
that
also
over
a
there?
Mercedes.
What's that over there?
Oh,
Oh, we got a little
is-
dirt tracking going on. Dirt track. Oh, he's sliding all over the place. Looks like the wrong set of tires there for that Force India. Oh,
There's a
is
lot
he
of
gonna
traffic
cause
now
havoc
coming
then?
down into the last sector.
No, I think
Like
they've settled
Foreman
back again.
Grosjean. Y'all, is he a repeat, folks?
Coming down to close
Is
lap
he a
1.
repeat
Miss-
offender?
We'll see how far behind you are. Mr. Flash is now going in the pits on my screen.
Mr. Flash? Yeah, I'm still on the Force. Oh, okay. Mr. Flash is going in the pits right now.
Right. So we've got a couple of seconds gap between my view and your view.
Okay.
Right. So what you hear us
Right.
talking about, I think you'll catch that up later then. Right.
Okay,
I'm going to
yep,
go.
yep. I'll add to that then.
Right then, no problem.
So I'm on board now
I'll be
with
second to talk.
Paulie Orange
Yeah, I'm on Paulie Orange now with you, Blue.
to see how his debut race is coming along. Obviously we've got
In the Red Bull.
a tiny bit of wet weather, but it looks like everybody is on this super soft tyres.
Hey, I think, you know, in my opinion, for all you guys listening, my man talking out front right now, he needs to be doing that shit for real, don't he? You know, send him that feedback. We need that broadcasting. I'm a little vocal with my language. Let's see, rocking with the Red Bull. Ain't nothing exciting about this right now. We
And
really
just
don't have no
moving
racing.
to?
It's what we really
Slick
have
Markey
in
seems
Formula
to have
1
got
today.
the best start from out of all the races, having gained 8 positions up into 7th place.
I am on the Ferrari driver now. Trailer 3 of them behind him. Oh, Lee Fenley just
second
banged in.
fastest
Yeah.
time with the soft tyres there. I'm wondering how this weather is going to be affecting the race. Whether it's due to lighting up or whether it's going to be turning to intermediate race.
Funny enough, I just lit up then, so
I'll give you an answer for that. You know how it is over there in y'all country. It rains right there all the time, no? That's what I heard. So maybe look for a wet tire back to dry tire. That's some shit I would like to see right now.
I think that's what's going to happen, mate. I think.
So Facillo 97 is one of our another debut racer today. He's up in third place. He's gained 3 positions and he's certainly holding the track very well with them soft tyres. He's got Hairy Ben behind him, who's causing him no trouble at the moment. We'll see how that progresses.
I'm on Hairy Ben's car.
Okay. So Harry Ben, you started up there, man, pulling around. What happened to my man, Steve-O? What's going on, man? That was a little wing damage, I assume.
He's back down there in 12th place.
Chewy's back there too.
Paulie Orange is making an advance on Harry Ben. Yeah. He's again a debut racer, so they are right up at the top of the grid at the moment.
I'm going to go on to Paulie's car now. Finley again, 142.1 on the yellows.
Okay. Yeah, if I just pop across my screen just now, so I am about a good 5-6 seconds late. I gotta I gotta download that Twitch or something to do it for myself now.
Yeah, that'll be live direct stream level. Or the next time we just invite you into the game itself and then you can watch what we're watching. That'd be easier.
Jordan Moss just came off there, but back on Harry Ben. He is between the 2 newcomers.
Yeah, I'm on the newcomer behind him.
5 second stop go penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Now that may not have been an incident for him, as he's behind Jordan Musk now.
Yeah, see,
Jordan Musk came up.
And I'm at a 5-second delay. Like fucking hell. So I want y'all to know right now, for what I see, it's gonna be for some shit y'all did 5 seconds ago. Alright, and I will commentate on that. You slags.
So, with the wet weather not being heavy enough to classify as a wet race, our racers do have DRS, and Paulie Orange just had DRS and Harry Ben there to close the gap right down to 4/10 of a second.
It sure looks like it from here. Not getting around real nice around. This is the all assist off race. Is it?
Oh, sector 1, right, let's get down to where that just happened. I'm going to flick through the cars a minute, so you're going to...
No, I was asking you, is this the all assist off?
Oh no, this is the any assist you want.
I think that's Revs.
Whatever they choose to use.
Yeah, Revs.
Is that Revs, is it? Let's get down to him.
And he's just caused an incident with a Toro Rosso. Is that Jordan Moss? No, who's the other Toro Rosso? It would be Snoop Markey. Snoop Markey, who had the best start from there, having gained 8 positions, unfortunately was taken out there by Revs.
As I see, the Force Indian's been told to pull over. Could it be? Or he's just having no connection right here. He feels like he could do donuts out here. It seems nice.
Yeah.
That would be, we'll have the stewards look at that. Are you guys looking at that?
Yeah, he's back on track now though. Okay. You'll see him go in a minute.
Yeah, he's back on track.
I think he had a little touch with the Toro Rosso, wasn't it, Bloom?
Well, it was the Force India that lost control, came across the track and collided with the Toro Rosso.
Right, I'm on the Toro Rosso now, and I can't see any damage on there.
Control the whole damn race.
Trying to find the grip, I think.
Do a little grass, do a little grass hopping. I think we all have been there, you know.
I'm going to go into Chewy's car now. See where he is.
Oh man, he done moved up. Yeah.
He's in 13th place.
13th.
Yeah, I'm on him now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you in the Merc too? I've never known a Merc for the past 5-6 years to be in 13th. The hell's going on,
Oh,
too?
and Red has retired from the session. He pulled into the pits and retired properly, how we asked drivers to in our league.
Oh, that actually sounds like, what was that, an engine problem? Shut it down. Or was that
No,
just pride? You
just-
getting out like Days of Thunder. We ready to come kick your ass. What the fuck is it look like? You remember that shit? The
Yeah.
movie Days of Thunder, everybody listening, when he jumped the fuck out, he came in the middle of the race. Oh, we're eating ice cream. What do you say? We're eating ice cream. I don't think NASCAR is going to feel good about you. That shit was funny.
Right. Oh, I think is that where they're getting worse?
Well, let me tell you something, man. For you as my navigation to cameras, man, this shit is boring as fuck. Why the fuck
I know,
you way
right?
back
I'm
here?
sorry.
I'm ready to get on your. I'm ready to get on you now. Fuck, I'm ready to get on the other commentators and start talking shit like Charles Barkley.
I'm on Steve-O now.
I need some competition, man. I want to see the closeness. Let's find that. You know what I mean?
Right,
This dude
let's
out
go
front,
up
man, he
to-
just leaving by 6.
Right,
Leaving by 6.
we're-
Third and fourth and fifth.
Right, we're going on to these. We're on.
Harry, Benny, and Polly.
Yeah.
Polly or whatever. You know?
Poly
but then-
orange.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I ain't got my glasses on.
That's
Harry Ben's
the
got
number.
DRS on Fusillo, and he's having a look on the inside there.
Am I getting the view of the Ferrari right now?
Yeah, you'll get you'll get what we just seen now.
This. Okay, look at this.
Yeah, this is
both on the
close.
soft tyres.
We got something good going on right here. This is what I want to see right here. Commentate. What breaking? I wonder if you got a warning. What do you think, fellas? Is that one a warning from us? A little ride the curve like that.
No, it's
You
cool.
ain't got
And
it
we've
on
got somebody
strip.
off the McLaren. Is that Mr. Flash? Oh no, that's Cookie Games. He was off in the start of sector 3.
I'm gonna keep on with these three up in front.
Ooh,
Fusi's
somebody's
now in
off big
second.
time.
Fusi's in second.
Yeah, because Cookie Games came up.
Oh, look at this coming. 3, 4 cars. The fifth one in the background. That's gonna get tight.
So we got third and fourth right now with a battle. Fifth, shit.
Yeah.
No, hell, yeah. Third, fourth, and fifth.
I've lost all my viewers.
Fuck, we got 3 cars together though. Which one? Which one's that Red Bull?
That is Fusillo, I think, if I
Fusillo.
pronounce it right. Fusillo. That's the
Ooh,
new
and Harry
driver.
Benny's on the inside there.
So who we riding out with right now?
We are riding with Fusillo, number 2
Oh.
driver in the Ferrari.
Oh, for six. Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder. Oh, okay.
So now I'm
Benny,
gonna go.
DRS.
I'm gonna go with the car behind him, and that's Harry Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Harry Benny was trying to attack here on the last lap. Is he going to be any more successful this lap?
Ugly ass camera view that is on the side. You can't see shit. What the fuck is that
Yeah.
supposed to be? Everything. You can't see nothing on the side where the tire is. What the hell? How the camera view is that?
I can go in
I'm
cockpit.
5 seconds. Alright, fellas, I'm 5 seconds behind again, remember?
Yeah. Right. I've just moved into another view.
Yeah, you're in Benny.
Dastardly is
You-
off the track at the moment. He seems to be having trouble with his tyres.
Yo, what are you switching on every car, Ben? Okay. That's tight.
Harry Benny still making his advance on Fusillo. Fusillo now
yeah.
in second place.
Oh, that's a tap.
Was
That's
there
a tap.
contact?
That's a tap. I think there was contact, but I don't think he got damage. You'll see it in a minute, mate. I don't
Camera
think there
angle
was
that he offered
damage.
me, I couldn't see.
Oh yeah, that was a little tap. He might have little chipped it up a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely going for it. Oh,
And he rode the curve there, which is
ooh.
made him
Right.
tyres spin a little.
5 seconds later, you're going to get another reaction.
has DRS, and Paulie Orange now has DRS.
That's good driving there, though, Harry. Harry Belafonte, yeah. Harry Belafonte on the road.
Snoopy with a 3-second time penalty.
Bastard leaves off into the pits. Yeah, obviously damaged his wing there. His first pit. And it looks like he's going
man, you
on
got another camera? Hey, I got my camera guy. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, folks.
Hang on a second. We're going to go to the car behind.
Jordan,
Harry Ben.
3-second penalty.
No. The camera freaking view.
Hang on. Maybe that. There we go.
Oh yeah, way to close in on him. I'm 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's changed now.
Yeah, is it? Are you everything? You change it to
broadcast view.
Like yeah.
Oh, you like. Well, you're gonna see in a minute. This is getting really tight. I'm staying on these Bloom.
Yeah, so, I'm going back down. I was riding on my leaf friendly for a little bit. 14 seconds.
Yeah, we got for. Oh, we look at the Max Verstappen move. That came in a little late for me. With the Red Bull, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah. Ferrari and the Red Bull, they're the two new drivers. Oh, Williams just got a bit sideways there.
So none of them are pitted, and Paulie Orange is up on the inside.
Yeah, he's going for it.
For the turn, he is.
He's going for it. He's going for it. He's. Oh, that was. Oh, yes.
Just
well handled.
Back in there.
Well held. We'll get our 5-second second commentary coming up in a couple of minutes.
Oh yeah. You mean how he held them off, correct?
Yeah.
That wasn't exciting as you made it to be. In my eyes, you guys.
I know, you should be seeing it when we're seeing it.
Y'all too, though.
Yeah,
you should, I know. I'm bloody behind. Here we go with this fucked up ass camera view again. Riding on right here, looking at this fucking
1, 2, 3, 4. We got a full car battle here.
We got a little DRS going on here from Mr. Ben, Harry Belafonte. You've been putting in work, fellas. You started 5th up 2 places, no? You're gonna have to correct me on that because I don't have the right terminology going on right here. I can't bounce back and forth. I mean, ooh.
There we go.
Just to say it politely, Lucio, you're holding up traffic.
He's defending his line.
He is. He's defending it well, I say.
Ooh,
I said to
Ben's
ask
on a
to
little
put
wide
it.
there. They should give you this overhead.
Got a nice little start off right there. Huh?
This aerial shot camera, they should give you an option to keep this.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the best view of the game, this. Where they switches back to the car then, which you just did then. I think Ben closing up again for another little attack.
Yeah. He's been able to get in DRS range, but as usual, I tell you what, man, the way Formula One is built anymore, it's just the effect of
where did you pick that up?
All that fucking hot air that's coming off the back, you can't do shit.
We got the Force India is appearing. The McLaren is now appearing in the background to join into the battle as well.
Yeah, this is exactly what I said. This is happening to be a hold up when you look at 16 seconds down. Well, you know, it's a nice defend on the part of Fusil.
Nicely pronounced.
And Harry Ben is right up on the back side of Fusillo.
He's right up his chuff, he's going for it. I don't think it's going to be long now.
Oh, he's rode the curb again, which meant he didn't have the traction on the brakes.
And
Force India made a cheeky
Force
little
India.
move on the Red Bull there.
Takes a
The
different
Red
line
Bull's
to it.
the Red Bull's still battling for it though. If I was looking,
Oh,
he's going for it.
as I can see that Force India can't come back, huh?
Yeah,
he arms.
you're going to see a nice battle coming up here now.
Oh, could he finally make a move on the inside? No! What a fucking job by
Fastest lap on the medium.
Fusillo.
That Force India is catching. He's in there.
Yeah, he's on that ass. Uh-oh. Jordan Mark, okay. Wanna put a hot one down, huh? Jordan? Musk? Is that your whole government?
Oh, and Harry Ben is right up on Fusillo and he's up on the inside. Can he make the move stick?
He's going to go for it.
He's side by side, wheel to wheel.
Oh, that's good driving.
And he will be on the outside here.
The other two's having a little sniff in the background as well.
Successfully made the move. Oh, has he?
Oh, that's good driving. That is good driving. That is good
Well
driving.
done, Harry Ben there. The Force India is seeing if he can
This
have
is
a
a
look
good
as well.
full. Well, good full. Look at these lot coming into this corner.
Yes.
4 of them,
Oh,
flat
man,
out.
look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice little wheel touch there to get the edge. Okay, way to get, now you got to move on now, but it don't look like Fusillo will take that.
Yeah, well done, Ben be able to pull away. Has Fusillo
gonna
got
change.
wing damage?
Alright, man, I look at that, but that Force India is putting mad pressure on Fusillo. Like the Red Bull's pressuring that ass, too. Uh-oh. Harry Ben could be making a move now. We see 20 seconds in between. That's what I see. Let's see if he can close. Look like the rain's gonna pick back up, huh? Typical.
Hey, looks it could be that way.
Fusillo is right on the back of the Williams there. It doesn't look like he's letting that move go lightly.
No, he's hunting him
No,
down.
he's not.
He's not finished
He's like
with
the
him yet.
wheel bang. If you was on board, I'm pretty sure we would have seen the hand go up there.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. But bad words coming out of there, out of the cockpit. Hand
Sure looks
waving
like
gestures.
Sure like it's getting a little bit wet too. Starting to react a little bit, sliding around already.
I don't know if the Ferrari was struggling for straight line speed there. He had his DRS open, but he didn't seem to make much of an advance onto the Williams car.
My camera view has decided to change to the most horrible camera view ever. Right, it's back again now.
Yeah,
So
I
you've
would
got to
say
put up with
that
a wing for a bit.
You know, the wing is okay, because you
Yeah.
can see at least it ain't behind, it ain't on the rear wheel.
Yeah.
On the side of the car. Who the hell wants to see that?
Harry Ben, although you thought he was getting held up by
not
Fusillo,
pulling away.
he's not going away
He's
now.
actually, and he's actually losing time, folks. He was 20. He's still in the 20s. He's 5,000. Like a half a second off. Oh, yeah. You're not making any ground, homeboy. You're dressed to look like you and Fusillo.
Jordan Musk, fastest lap. 141.
He is looking to make a comeback. Let's have a skip to him now, because he
And
is
he
right
is
behind
on-
the Mercedes of Chewy.
Yeah, he
his
is on the
tyres.
medium tire.
He is.
Oh wow. Shit, alright, we'll nip down to Jordan Musk quickly. Have a quick little one while this
He
is...
is definitely making an advance.
Oh, there's another, that's the little battle on... Yeah, he's up with Chewy now.
Yep. He's hassling his boy Chew.
Oh, he's hassling him. Oh, he's giving him a tough time.
He is, but he's got the grip.
Oh, he's giving him a very tough time.
With them medium tyres, for some reason he has the grip. Oh, and Paulie Orange is into the pits. Probably taking this opportunity to get out of the traffic, get some fresh tyres on and lay some laps down. Jordan Musk, as we come around the end of sector 2, he's holding that line very well on them tyres.
Yeah, it's a three-way battle coming up here.
He has not left the rear end of that Mercedes at all, and he's having a look now with his DRS open. Ooh, I wasn't going to be surprised if I seen him up on the inside then, because Jordan Musk
The DRS is just
not
getting
shy
open
of a
right
challenge.
now for me now. 5 seconds. 10 seconds.
Cool. Did you see them quickest laps change then? Like, change.
And Jordan Musk finishing with a 1:39. I think the weather is
think
definitely drying up.
Yeah. I want to take it off this and take it back to the top again, because they're close as well. So right, we're going back to Ben. There's Ben. Let's see how the battle's going on behind him between the Ferrari.
6.9.
Wow. And he's got a 22 second gap to Ben, so he's not far off a pit stop ahead of him. Of these back guys.
He actually pushed that.
Yeah.
Couple laps.
Vassillo with the fastest lap.
Just a half second a lap.
So have they pitted yet?
Oh,
Nope. No pit.
Jordan Musk is off on the grass. Very disappointing, but he was very rapid through that sector. He did well to hold the line the lap before.
Cookie Games just pitted.
So I'm back on board with Vassillo, but I think I'm going to try and keep an eye on the gap of Paulie Orange, because I want to see how his times are now that the track is dry. Mr. Flash now with the fastest lap on the Super Softs.
Yes, drying up now.
It is, and Harry Ben is
up the
still
road.
in trouble with Vassillo behind him. He's still not
The
forgetting
rain has
for that
definitely
overtake.
stopped.
The top 6 drivers still have yet to pit.
Just Mikey, 5 second stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Dan is up on the backside of the Ferrari, and he makes a move up on the inside. What a very rapid, clean move. The Ferrari
Still battling,
not
he's
liking
still
it.
going
He's
for
on
it.
the outside.
Oh, he's held it. Oh, lock up.
What a good little battle there. Fair play to the Force India driver there. Dan even setting the fastest lap to prove that that was not just a coincidence.
Good little battle going on here.
There is a yellow flag in sector 2. We'll wait and see what that may be. Paulie Orange, he has rocked a second there on Snoop Markey and sets the fastest lap. Vassillo maybe having a bit of tyre wear. He's slowly dropping down the grid at the front, but he's still holding his pace.
Hey, you so far ahead of me, I can't comment. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah, I know, mate. It's that 5 second gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dan is now.
So I'm gonna download the app. I'm gonna get on another time. Right? I'm too far behind dude, to make comments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, mate.
So,
Next time when we do it, we'll invite you in
Dan
to
is on the outside of the Williams now with
the
the
game
DRS
sheet and
open. And he takes him round
Okay.
the outside in sector 3.
all right, man.
thanks
doubt.
anyway, mate, and we'll
Yeah,
sort it out properly for the next one.
No doubt. All right,
Okay.
Boom Star.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, Boom Star. Good
Yeah.
job, man. Good job.
No worries, cheers, mate.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
And Dan is now up into second place after a very clean move onto Harry Ben there. This is impressive driving from the Force India driver.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Paulie Orange setting the fastest lap there, and he's closed his gap. He's closed another 2 seconds on Snoop Markey, so I think I'm going to drop down now to Snoop Markey, because Snoop is also right on the back of the other Ferrari of Chris Bean. Chris Bean has also opted for the medium tyre there, so I'm wondering if that's how Snoop has got his gap right down to him. Paulie Orange having pitted, he's got fresh tyres. Snoop Markey and Chris Bean have yet to pit. Oh! And Paulie Orange is right up on the inside of the Toro Rosso. Oh! That was tight on the inside of that turn there. Red Bull driver getting impatient, doing a little weave behind the Toro Rosso. These three are within a second. It's unbelievable. Chris Bean with a 3-second time penalty. He dropped a position there to the Toro Rosso and now to the Red Bull as well. Paulie Orange is now trying to make his move on Snoop Markey. He's on the outside quickly. Yes! He has made that turn. Put a lot of pressure onto Snoop Markey there, and Snoop Markey just, I think, couldn't handle that pressure on the Red Bull driver.
That's a nice little three-way battle going there again. There's battles all over this place tonight.
Harry Ben with a 3-second penalty. I think it may be time the Ferrari garage started to have a look at Chris Bean and his tyres, see if he's got the correct amount of grip for the track conditions at the minute, or is he trying to push it out now for a one-stop? Think a one-stop is possible around Silverstone?
I don't know. I think if you go the hard way, you might have a chance. Depending how many laps you can hike out of your tyres, and bearing in mind they've been doing this in the wet, so I think there's been a lot of wheel spin going on.
There has.
So I would say that's taking one chunk of life out of their tyres just doing that. So well, you know, obviously the tyres were cold, so now they're warming up, now they're starting to get the grip back, as you've seen. The quickest laps start banging in, but we haven't seen many quickest laps for a while yet.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like a lull in the pace.
Well, they're just going now from a wet track to a dry track, and half of the grid is pitted for new tyres. So as you say, they're running on warm, damp tyres.
Yeah. So as soon as as soon as we start seeing quick laps coming in, then all the battling will start again, because they sort of get close and then that gap sort of appears and then it goes back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our other commentator, I'll get that sorted out so we can be commenting, give a 5-second gap to what we were seeing, so he couldn't actually, when we commented on anything, it was completely and utterly out of sync by a mile.
Yeah. It was literally like a delayed reaction.
I was, mate. I just, I should have invited him in at the beginning for it, but you know, I wasn't thinking at the time.
Harry Ben is now into the pits, and he gets a 5-second stop.
5-second, but
speeding pit lane. Which now, let's have a little rundown now that we're going on to a dry track on lap 21. We've got Lee Finley out in first by quite a big margin, 26 seconds. Which second is the Force India driver of Dan. Third is Facillo, all three of them drivers still yet to pit. Harry Ben in fourth, just coming out of the pits. Paulie Orange in fifth, just about to take fourth from Pippin Ben in the pits. Chris Bean in sixth, Cookie Games in second, Snoop Markey in eighth, who's also just gone into the pits. Mr. Flash in ninth, Chewy in 10th, immediately behind him, Steve-O in 11th, Jordan in 12th, Dastardly in 13th, just Mikey, our AL2 reserve driver, in 14th, and Revs has DNF'd. So are we going to see some of the top 3 coming into the pits soon? Lee Finley's just coming round to the start-finish line, and we've gone past the pit lane, so he will not be pitting this lap. Still on the soft tyres. Fastest lap currently held by Cookie Games on the soft tyres at a 1:31.5. Cookie with a bit of traffic coming up behind him now. Chris Bean and Harry Ben both about a second apart from each other.
I'm on just Mikey at the moment. We've giving Dastardly a bit of a run for his money here.
Harry Ben is trying to see his way past the Ferrari of Chris Bean. Chris Bean's still yet to pit again on the medium tyres, so this shouldn't be too much of trouble for Harry Ben. As Harry Ben now has DRS and is almost side by side with him before he even turns his DRS off. Comfortably in front before the turn at the end of sector 1.
I'm just watching Chewie and Mr. Flash at the moment.
Harry Ben stuck to the road like glue at the end of sector 2 there. Fair play. Holding them turns really well. Who was you on, sorry?
I'm on Chewie and Mr. Flash at the moment, just going through Maggots and Baggots.
Chewie with his DRS.
Chewie, yeah. He might have it. No. Oh, I don't know, he might have a lunge. Go on, have a lunge, Chewie. Go on, Chewie, have a lunge.
Again.
Oh, I haven't got that yet. What, on Chewie's car?
Yeah.
He's all on yellows on mine at the moment.
He keeps swapping from reds to yellows. Fantastic Codemasters. He's right up on the backside of that McLaren driver there.
Oh, yeah. I bet he can actually smell what aftershave Mr. Flash is wearing. He's that close to him. He could pickpocket him, he's that close to him.
Hello Racer. Got a comment from a viewer, Racer1, saying hello Bloomstar. Hello. Feel free to post any comments or requests if you want to view anybody or give you any feedback on anything that's been happening during the race. We see Lee Finley now having opened a gap of 28 seconds to Dan. Facillo is behind Dan. I do think I've seen him a little bit closer earlier, so we'll see how he handles himself there. All 3 drivers still yet to pit.
Oof. Ooh.
Mr. Flash off into the pits.
Yeah, Chewie's getting rather knocking on his back door. Like, hello, knock knock, I'm Tuesday, I want to go past. Right, who else is close at the moment? That would be Dan and the Ferrari again.
Facillo.
Yes.
Dan currently having gained the most positions in this race, a total of 8 positions.
Every time I look at that Facillo, it reminds me of the name make of a watch. It's Fossil. That's all. Right, Fossil, that's all I see. Right, have we got Dan in the pits?
Dan is in the pits. What tyres is he going to pick? He's on the softs. We're just under halfway. I think the super softs would probably be a challenge to get to the end, but of course you need to choose 2 separate compounds if you wanted to do the one stop. So here he has picked the super soft, so do you think he'll be looking to do another pit stop before the end? I think 27 laps is
on them tyres is doable.
thing. Although, again, we don't know what the forecast is. It may rain again. There may be on intermediates before the end of the race.
Mind you, what was the tyres he was on before them? Yellow ones, yeah?
He was, yeah. He came off the soft.
Yeah, he's just like 25 laps out of them. So I would say he could do it. He'd be close. He'd have nothing left on the tyres by the time he finished. And I think his delta time would just drop like a stone. So I would say he'd pit again.
Well, he did still have good pace on them soft tyres as well, didn't he? So it's maybe a good point.
Yeah.
He is come out.
But saying that, mate, it's a long pit stop here, so
it is.
I mean, if he can like them tyres out, I try and stay out on it and finish the race on dead tyres. But if your delta is going to drop like a stone and the guy behind you pits, it's not going to be long before he is going to be hunting you down.
So Dan,
so
he's got some traffic up ahead of him. There's a Renault. He's gotten in the way. Surely he should be getting blue flagged. Who is that Renault?
Oh, that was a Bosch Wallop at the moment.
I can't figure out who that Renault would be.
That would be Mikey, I think. If it's that far back. Am I right?
Or is it Lee Finley? No.
It's Mikey.
Oh, is Mikey in the Renault?
It's Mikey. Mikey had a sleepy wakey moment, Mikey.
Well, thankfully there was no incident caused by that, but that was
I think Mikey had a behind me moment there. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times. You're driving around the track and then all of a sudden there's a car and you're like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I've had Facillo with a 3-second time limit away. But let's have a look now,
The tracking normally happens to me on his Spa. As you sort of go around Spa, you get into I think it's a lapse of take your foot off the accelerator moment, and you don't realise you're doing it. And then all of a sudden, then the guy behind you's caught you by like 10 seconds. I'm like, oh no. And that is Dasky. Yes, he's getting out of the way. So
well, we see Facillo up in 2nd place, but he is yet to pit. I was very curious then as to see how he closed that gap to Lee Finley, but Lee Finley is now pitted. Lee Finley is out on the super softs. I'm assuming he was on the softs earlier. I can't quite remember. So he will be looking to finish the race on that compound, I believe, but he's got the time on his side definitely to manage them tyres correctly to last to the end of the race, albeit the weather staying clear.
he literally nails maggots and maggots every time he chucks his car through that, I have got to say. But he ain't got such a big gap anymore, have he?
No, Dan's closing up on Cookie, but I think Cookie just came up. So I don't think Cookie's having the best of races tonight. see how he handles. Ooh,
Dan
but
penalty.
3 second penalty for Dan there. The 2 Ferrari drivers still to pit. Must be a strategy for the Ferrari garage there. Oh, Jordan Musk has retired. What's occurring there? Oh, and his wheels just flopped onto the floor. That's a shame because he was doing really well on them medium tyres.
Ooh, cool. He must have took the scenic route there.
I can't figure out where he is.
Yeah. I mean, look at all them
Oh,
people that
sector 2.
Codemasters have put running there to take pictures of a broken car. They can't be arsed, can they?
Right, we've got.
Oh, I think when Zeb comes in, we need to get a big square jar box, like
Yeah.
fill it.
We've got a little battle on now for 4th place.
Yeah. Why is Jordan's car still there? Why isn't it done what it's supposed to? There we go. Now it's done it. What car are you on at the moment, Blue?
I'm on the battle for 4th. I'm currently on Cookie. He's dropping slightly from Dan. I think Dan's just overtook Cookie, and Harry Ben's now closing in on Cookie.
I'm on Dan at the moment. On Harry at the moment. Closing in on Cook.
I think Silverstone is one of the tracks in which you either love it or you hate it, and I'm not its biggest fan, I can tell you that.
It's a sort of flowing track, and it's a rhythm you've got to get.
Yeah. Well, I struggle with setup to try and get the speed I lose from downforce, but then without the downforce I can't take maggots and beckets. It's just...
I would advise 11-11 on your wings for around you. if you're in our league, go for that. And 1 on your ballast. That's what I would have around you. But I mean, you lot feel free. Use what you want.
So we've got a few comments now. Racer.
11-11's good, yeah. Cheers, buddy. Knew you'd agree.
Who's that? You got a comment on your stream, have you?
I haven't.
Oh, right. I've got a few comments here. Racer, what's race times, mate? I think he's asking me for Friday, because AL2 League races on a Friday. We do 7:45, invites come out, 8 o'clock quali starts. Am I ready for Friday?
Race of the new, yeah, I mean, Race of the new guys joined, is it?
Yes, Racer, new driver
Yeah.
for AL2. Yeah, he's asking if we're ready for Friday at Silverstone. Are you ready for Friday?
Is he? Yeah.
Are you
is he ready?
I'm as ready as
yeah?
I'll ever be, I think.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
I'll race pace for this race, he's asking. So,
I'll race pace. Oh, I don't know.
well,
We'll
currently we've got fastest lap is a 1:30 dead, but that is from our front runner Lee Finley. Nobody else is in the 1:30s. Second best at the moment is a 1:31 from Dan. Then it would be a 1:31.5 for Cookie, which is, it's already beaten last time's fastest lap, I think. And we've still got 20 odd laps to go.
I wonder who set that fastest lap last time round here. Would that be who I think it would be?
It's probably. I can tell you that of the running cars that finished the race, the fastest lap was Dastardly with a 1:31.1.
Hmm.
So Jordan Musk also commenting. Obviously, he's just DNF from the race. He doesn't seem happy. My wheel turned right because it wasn't calibrated. So that's unfortunate. It's a reliability issue from the Toro Rosso garage.
Yeah.
Oh, and Facillo
Would you like to invite him into the chat so he could voice his opinion on that?
We could do.
You can if you want, if he's up for it.
I'll just send him a message.
Reliability issues, and yeah, he can say his reliability issues. If it's up to him, but
I'll ask him. Few drivers obviously wouldn't say they're involved in incidents. They're not fans of the camera.
which camera? Whose camera?
I'm saying if when drivers are involved in incidents on track which causes them to retire, sometimes it's not best chucking them on a camera. Racer, can I be a reserve for this AL1? You can. You'll find it on our site, on the AL1 forum, and where they've got race absence, there's also a thread there for race reserves. So if somebody's absent, you can reserve for them.
Oh, Mikey's doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what just Mike is doing.
Sort of getting his eye in, and I mean, if you are up there on their pace, you know, give them a go. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Well, it certainly gets you some practice in, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but if they are generally quicker than you, just get out of their way.
Yeah.
Basically, because yeah, you are only a reserve driver in there. But no, if you can battle them, battle them. There's nothing saying you can't. But it's, you know, you don't score points. You just score the constructors' points for that team.
Yeah.
If I'm right.
Yeah, because at the start of the season I reserved for Haas and earned Haas an extra 6 points on their constructors. Paulie Orange is advancing on Christine, who is still yet to pit. So Paulie Orange having pitted twice now,
Yeah.
so he will be on some very fresh soft tyres there.
I'm on Ben and that Ferrari by Facilio. That is, oh, he's getting right close to him.
And Paulie Orange has made his move there. Facillo, yes, it is advancing on Ben. Facillo obviously still remembering that overtake Ben did on him, and I think he's just itching to get back past him. Oh, and he's up on the end. Oh, is he? Is he?
No, it's not a good place there.
I hate this camera angle sometimes. You think they're doing something else.
Either here or the next one might be, depending where he is. I hate this camera angle here. Get off it. Come on, you game.
Okay, I think we'll be Jordan's just.
I just got the back there, yeah.
Getting himself ready.
Oh, he's going. Oh, that was a. I just saw a. Oh.
And he's back. Facillo has made the overtake. It was a bit chop and go who was actually going to come out in front there, but Facillo has made it, and he's pulling away, I believe.
Ben is still there.
He is still there. Facillo, as he crosses the line, he is now second away from Harry Ben, so we'll see how he carries that through. Harry Ben with another 3 second penalty. He must be getting frustrated now.
That didn't look like a penalty either as he went through there. I think that was just a tight little warning that was, which added up. I don't think he cut that at all. Silly little things like that where you see with this game as well, where you get sort of warnings where it wasn't necessary.
Yeah, Racer saying that's good, sounds good. I'll have a look on the website. Just for everybody else, our website is wheel2wheelracing.4motion.co.uk. Feel free to go and have a look, have a browse, sign up, and you can register for the race leagues if you like. We do race inductions for all of our drivers. Yeah, we're also on Facebook, facebook.com/F1 Wheel to Wheel Racing. Oh, and Cookie Games just came off there. Facillo is behind him. Right, I'm just going to invite Jordan Musk in for a live driver interview.
Might be gone by now, but it could be there.
So we are now joined by Jordan Musk. How was that?
Evening.
Hello.
Evening, George.
Did you check your audio broadcast settings just before we begin?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Because otherwise it just sounds like we're talking to ourselves.
Right, okay.
How was that race for you?
Yeah, it didn't start off good. I didn't have a positive start. I moved up to P8, so it wasn't exactly the best of start. And then I sort of lost it on the exit the first time I noticed my steering wheel play up. And then I sort of brushed over it when I switched onto the mediums and the car started to come alive again. And then it just switched off and turned to the right, and that was the end of the race for me, really.
We definitely saw you making a few overtakes on them medium tyres. You seem to handle them a lot better than some of the drivers was handling the super softs.
Yeah, there were. I was lapping about half a second faster than Lee on the mediums, just because of the sort of weather. But as soon as it switched back over to the softs, you could see that the pace was still in the softer tyres. So.
Well, how was the weather compared to the forecast? Was it forecasted for light rain?
Yeah, the start it said it was going to be raining. We were all expecting to be on intermediates, not on soft, not on slicks. So it was a bit of a surprise. We were all sitting there wondering why we couldn't go on to intermediates, and that I don't think intermediates would have been as quick as the slicks, but they would have certainly had a little bit more grip. The straight line speed wouldn't have been there, so yeah, it was a bit of a strange start. Silverstone's not my favourite track, that's for sure. It's a bit of an up and down track, but yeah, no, it was looking like it was panning out to be a top 10, which I would have been happy about.
Would you say it was going to be a dry race to the end now?
Yes, yeah, the forecast said it was going to be dry to the end.
Yeah, he was looking good on them medium tyres, mate.
Yeah, it's a shame. I can't do anything about it now. What's done, isn't it? So, yeah, just looking at Chewy, I think he's catching Chris a little bit.
Let me get on him.
He's took a tenth out of him for a Magnus Beckett, so there might be something brewing there. Chris is also losing time to Ben as well, so
Well, Chris was on the medium tyres, and he's not long pitted now for them soft tyres. I think he easily could have picked some super softs to last to the end.
No, I tell you what though, those super softs aren't as good as everyone was saying they were.
No.
The softs are probably the faster tyre. Yeah, I think, well, Lee's in a league of his own at the moment, but...
Yeah, Lee.
Oh, he's eating that drag, isn't he?
Race.
Oh,
The top,
Jesus.
yeah, the top three are on...
He's 2 pit stops ahead of
Yeah,
him,
exactly.
Lee.
The top three are all on super softs, but Cookie's catching, and he's on the softs.
In the pits now.
Lee could come in, pit, go for a big fat shit, come back out, and he'd still be in the lead. Cha-ching.
Yeah, it's annoying, but he's not
Might as
even
well.
he's not running the leader in this championship at the moment. It's Mr. Flash, and he's down in 10th. So,
Oh yeah.
well, he's definitely going to swap around, but
You might as well make a cup of tea, George. Pull up a chair
yeah, I know, yeah.
and watch the rest of it.
Lee Finley is currently second on the league table, and he is 40 points behind Mr. Flash. So Mr. Flash being down in 10th and Lee up in first, he will be more than happy with that.
You know what we should do now? As people retire, offer them the invite to come into this, but you know, only 8 of you can retire because we'll have a full lobby otherwise, so no more than that.
Although it
I
might
think
just
Revs has gone to watch his Corey again. Yeah, before he even came on, he said he can't come on until he's watched his Corey. So
Oh,
I don't know what happened to him. He just retired in the pits.
that's probably somebody got shot in the mid part of the season and he just gutted. That's what it was.
Oh,
Or run over by a tractor.
Yeah, at 5 miles an hour. No!
Yeah, in a coffee shop. It's still coming. Took them 6 weeks to hit them over.
The difference between Azerbaijan and here, though, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? It was all smooth sailing around Azerbaijan, and here I just can't get... My time trial, lap time round here was faster than Lee's, but Lee's got so much race pace that it's unbeatable at the moment.
Hang on, how come these pay on? I was a 40 odd thing, now it's down to 14. Am I looking right?
He must
or-
have pitted. What tyres is he on?
Let's have a look.
Oh, is he
Super
spun?
softs. I don't know, but that
No,
was
he
just dropped.
he's pitted for a second time now. He's only pitted
I
once.
was just wondering there then. I thought, oh, yeah, he's climbing again now, he's pulling away.
Yeah, he's just coming up on the
Take
other
it
Renault
wrong.
driver.
No.
Of,
Yeah,
Justin
Mike,
Mikey,
yeah.
hopefully
Oh, jeez.
Willa Willa.
Flipping hell. I know he's uncontrollable.
Yeah, that's another one of his. Oh, car. Oh, you see a car. Mikey moment.
Yeah,
He fucking
there's
killed
quite
me
a
when
few
he-
people
when
in
he
this
listens to
lobby.
this.
There's a when we're in the game chat when I was racing, there's a lot of people in there that are lagging at the moment. I can't help but think it's the host.
Do you know I haven't
It's
seen? I've
not
been
the
on all the
host, I think
cars.
it
I
was
haven't seen one car lag yet. Gotta be honest. On my stream.
But when you're
think I've
flying
seen
up at
one.
200 mile an hour and they brake check you, it's a bit different. You've got to move out of the way, haven't you? But
I think I've seen a bit on lap 1, but I haven't seen any after.
yeah, Cookie apparently is lagging backwards and forwards according to Ben. Obviously, it might not show it on here, but
Yeah, sometimes we pick up different things. It's strange, which is always good to have your videos.
speaking of Cookie,
I just went on him now as well. Banged in quick as well.
yeah, turn 1 in the wet was a bit lethal. It just spun you out.
Well,
I found out
further
on
on
lap
your
2.
point earlier with Silverstone, it's not really my favourite track, and I think this track's evolved quite a lot since lap 1, having started on a wet track with slicks on to go through. I think the rain got a little bit worse, but then it's dried up, and then you've just had to manage with a different level of traction as the track evolves each lap.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, it's closing up between Snoop and Ben.
Well, I was going to mention Snoop now because he's currently gained the most positions. Obviously, he had a qualifying ban, so he wasn't allowed to qualify, so he started in 15th. Now up to 7th, which means he's climbed 8 places.
He's just got his new wheel as well, so hopefully he won't bulldozer him. Yeah, no, he was quick. I was struggling to keep up with him even though I was on the harder tyre.
He was involved in a little incident at the start as well. There was a force
Was
India
he?
there was a force India that came off and come across the track and went into him. He had a spin. I don't think he took any damage, but lost him some
I heard
time.
about that. Yeah, there was a few swear words that went on then, but
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, the first thing he did was blame it on Mikey.
Oh.
He didn't look at what car he was, he just saw the first name behind him and said, yeah, I'll choose him.
Well, he's certainly doing well for this race for having been involved in an incident and just picking himself back up and cracking on. But equally, Dan and Paulie Orange and Facillo, all three of them have been doing a blinding race. Obviously, not mention Lee, he's out in front. A faultless race by Lee so far, and
As usual.
And he must have heard you though.
Yeah, 128.8.
God, that's quality time. I'm on Chewy and Chris at the moment.
Let's have a look.
Chewy is on Chris's chuff. 3 C's.
Well, that's better than saying that
Snoop's
Chris
lost
is
loads of time
Chewy.
now, hasn't he? So Cookie's another one that's moving up.
Yeah, fresh tyres, I think, isn't it? What, they
I
catching
think
up
I'm
the
going to
ones that
become
ain't
a
hit
broadcaster. This is a lot easier than racing.
there? You're just sitting there, just...
Exactly,
So
the
you see,
the laps just go down quicker. It's only a minute and a half, isn't it? Your arms start hurting after the second lap.
And it gives you a good idea for your strategy for the next race you're going to do. Well, unfortunately for you, you'll be watching the race that you've done. Or
Yeah.
commentating on that if you do that. Hey, you
Cookie's
you
right
could do
on him
that.
now, isn't he? Right on him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've still not had a race with him. I thought I was going to have one with him at Azerbaijan, but he didn't really perform as well as I expected him to.
I think Cookie
people
has
like
I think after a
certain
year, this he'll
tracks
give
for
you a bit of a
certain
race.
it's got to be a McLaren issue because he seems to have dropped a little bit in performance, but I feel like he's
Was he in
having
the
some
teammates'
off
car, is he? In
He
this
must be.
game?
Must be.
Yeah. Didn't get the upgrade like his... Ooh,
Yeah,
it is.
through
That
there.
corner is
Oh.
in qualifying. It was absolutely horrible. There was just no grip there whatsoever. You'll find that on Friday that you'll just understeer coming out of there.
Well, I find that's the setup. That's the key. It's just your setup is for fast pace,
Oof,
where you will
struggle.
struggle with Maggots and Beckett's, or you set your setup for Maggots and Beckett's, and then you slow around the rest of the track.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's
Mm,
difficult.
Happy medium, innit?
That spot there that Cookie's just gone wide on, that's a no white line zone. That was a white line zone, but that's a
Yeah, you just
that
found
bit
that
before.
out.
Yeah, that bit before you can go as wide as you want there. That's the annoying part. I think that's why some people are getting their fastest laps like that, because they're using all of the exits.
Well, I
On
think
that
we're going
past
to
the
have
pit lane one.
penalties in play when it comes to finishing this race.
There's a couple at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah. Mostly from the wet, I think. I think people were struggling to hold the line in the wet.
I think there's been so many battles going on between the whole grid, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, there's been some good
There
battles
was-
as well.
Yeah, and this... I think Cookie is just biding his time there.
Wow.
Oh, he's got a good exit there.
Yes.
Oh, that is not a place to overtake though. Go on
No, I
top
wouldn't,
behind.
no. Oh, shit, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that
he's
either.
going to struggle through that final bit, I reckon. Yeah.
Carrying
He's got
it, though.
DRS on
Carrying
him
that
now.
DRS.
Yeah,
coming to the third
who's in
sector.
front of him? I can't quite tell.
It's Dan.
Poorly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's poorly oranges.
Yeah, in a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's got the guts to break first? Oh, both of them.
Do you know what? This morning I was looking at options because I was thinking about moving to Ferrari. And then Das told me this morning that someone had just signed up Ferrari. So I was gutted.
That is a
I
good
thought it was
car,
gonna-
I gotta say.
I thought I was going to be supporting
Oh, did they
Italian.
touch there?
No, he just missed it. Look, he's lagging. Look, you see him sliding everywhere.
No.
Right, I will be back momentarily. 1 minute, I just need to go off mic.
Dev, I think the reason is why you're seeing something different to me is because I've been in the race.
Yeah, you still got the race stream, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or from, yeah, because I'm watching it on the spectator's point of view. But no, honest, they're, you can look back on Twitch, I mean, they're all, none of them's lagging.
Yeah. Oh, Cookie. This is going to be dangerous coming up to Stowe, isn't it? Who's going to go for the overtake first? Oh!
Sideways round there.
Right, Cookie's got DRS for sure.
Oh, 100%, mate.
He's put it
sniffing
in
on the
rich
back door
mix
there.
as well.
Oh, and Dan's got DRS as well. Off,
Yeah, he's hit the
Paulie.
grass. Oh,
Oh, he took that tight.
that's a move. That
That's
is a
a dive
move.
bomb, that's a
Oh,
dive
he
bomb.
moved under braking. I got a penalty for that.
I was on Cookie's car there. I didn't get that. Let's
Yeah,
get on
Dan
with
moved
Dan's.
under braking.
I'll tell you
Cookie's
what,
gonna
with this cameras on especially on this track, it goes into the real shit camera that you don't
Yeah.
want just as it's coming into a battle. That's gonna be tight for the end. This is not many laps left now.
Sorry to leave you with that.
There,
guys.
like this.
I'm back.
Camera, I'm on wing camera now.
He's gonna get a good run out of here though. I reckon. If he's put it down to third, he might get a decent run. Yeah, look,
So
he's
you
gonna
want
catch him now.
They're both catching that Red Bull as well.
Oh, Flash has got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, I thought there was going to go 3 abreast then.
Oh.
Oh, is he gonna hold
Oh,
back?
no, I don't like it. Maggots and Beckett's for 3 cars. This is not going to end well. Yeah, there you go. I knew Cookie. If he gets more than 4 penalties, he's gonna really hamper himself next race. Go for the move. Spice it up. Ah.
He just
See, if that was me, I would have gone for the move there, and then I would have suffered the consequences afterwards, just to
I don't know.
mix it up a little bit, because I know what I'm like.
Yeah,
I'm a bit ruthless when it comes to just giving it a go,
yeah, you're not.
because there's no
trying a
point in
challenge,
not
no.
trying.
You're the Max
it's
Verstappen over
times
AL1.
times to try and times not to try now. I mean, go
Yeah.
for it. I mean, stick your nose out. I mean, have a little sniff there.
Ooh, Paulie's up on the inside of Dan now. Oh,
Go on, get the undercut.
oh,
No, he hit the curb.
That's
Oh, in the middle! No, 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 no,
Hang
no!
on,
Oh.
Moses.
God, he had to
Oh,
lift
ching.
him back out then, didn't he?
Oh, everyone
Well,
just fell back into
that's what
position.
happens when you. In my oh yeah, that's an end wing gone. He's damaged his front wing now. That's the end for Cookie.
No, he's got. Hang on. Is he?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
missing
front,
half
yeah.
his front wing. Yeah.
On broadcast camera, all his wing is. You go on the broadcast camera, he's got all his wing, I think. No, he hasn't.
Yeah,
no, he
look,
hasn't.
watching. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
right,
He's
let's
committed
go on
now
to-
to the end, unless he comes in.
No, I don't think he's gonna risk it.
Polly.
Poorly oranges just
Paulie.
got a penalty.
Polly. Why is it? Polly Kettle. Why do I keep thinking that every time I see his name?
Oh, I don't know actually. Cookie might just be quicker than it. Go on, go for the move. No, 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 no. There we go. That's what I like to see, Cookie.
Oh, he pulled it back. He's back at him. Wing, see? Oh,
This is
Cookie's on the
racing.
inside.
This is more entertaining than the Canadian Grand Prix. I meant
Oh,
to
sorry,
say
some new metal you
Canadian,
just
but
invented.
entertaining Canadian Grand Prix.
That'll be the new fucking thing that Ant-Man is using now. He got it off Robbie Williams.
Dan's just cleared up, hasn't he? I reckon Cookie won't pull that time back. How far away is he? Well, to say that it's that Fazilio's first time racing in this league, he's not done a bad job, has he?
No, he's in prep.
He definitely gets. Yeah, he definitely gets driver of the day for me. He does. Although no one responds back to driver of the day on the website. I wrote some really nice things about Chris Bean and no one answered it.
Because they all think they're better, that's why.
Yeah, I've been trying. I was hoping.
It's the Ego League.
Yeah. if this was a dry weekend, I wanted to start at the back and then just go through the field and do a Daniel Ricciardo. But I did end up retiring.
Is Bloom back?
I'm back.
You back, Bloom?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Had a good
See,
shake?
Cookie has got no.
He's got half a front wing, yeah.
Half a front wing, but he's managed to make it past Paulie Oranges.
Yeah, he made a brilliant move into Stowe,
Yeah,
one that I would have done
good.
myself. It was nice and late, and suffered the consequences on the exit by losing time. Still made
You
the
could
move.
you could stick that down as like overtake of the day or overtake of the race. I would say that
Exactly.
was a blinder. That was because that was I didn't see that
Oh,
come in. He just went whoa and in.
Paulie Oranges haven't left him, no, have he?
No,
Right
it's
there behind
because
him.
Cookie's suffering with that half a front wing. He's gonna have the RS. He's just put it into rich mix. No, he's back again. Oh, he's into lean now in the corner.
Gonna say
Dan
Cookie's
slowly
doing well,
building
hold it, mind.
his gap back in front.
There we go. It's back on meat. It's back on standard. Now it's on rich.
Alright,
Now
how's
it's
he
back
going?
on standard.
Maggots and baguettes, quickest part with a damaged wing. See what happens here.
Yeah, he's going to go out wide here and he's going to suffer going through the right hander on the last section of Beckett's. He should be fine through here because, yeah, it's here he's going to suffer. Yeah, he's had to go down to fourth.
He's right behind DRS now.
Come on, give us some
Is he gonna do
give us
what
some
Cookie did to him?
entertaining.
Harry
Go
Ben
on,
was
down
in
the inside.
2 seconds.
No. I thought he would.
Ooh,
He can
rather
now.
wide there.
Yeah, go on.
Which way is he gonna go?
Oh,
Oh, which way?
go on,
He's
go
on
on.
the inside. He's
What
got
a,
him.
oh, no.
No.
A bit more commitment and he would have had that then.
I think
That was a
Cookie
good
floored
attempt
that
by
as he
Paulie.
came out of that corner.
That was a good attempt.
He knew he was there. He was like stomp the gas down, see what happens.
If you notice, Lee had pulled that 15-second gap out to 37 seconds.
Yeah.
Just incredible, isn't it?
I don't think he's running a controller, but he says he is.
Have you seen
He
the
must
way
be
he goes through
running a
maggots and
joystick.
baguettes? It's like a straight line, straight through. It's just so clean.
Exactly,
Every time he hits it.
Oh,
And I think-
Steve, I would.
That's where he makes all his time up through there.
Chewy's on Chris.
Polly's on Cookie. Polly. Gobble here. Name.
Go on, Chewy, give us some entertainment as well. Who else is close? No one else is close, are they?
No.
That just Mikey's just off Dastley. What's happened to Dast?
I'll go down and have a look at him.
Is he just running his own race, just saving the car or something?
He's pulled in for a half-time haggis. And now he's back out. But now he's plugging away.
Because when I was on the mediums and he was on the softs, I was pulling away by at least 1.5 seconds a lap. I don't know what was going on. I don't know whether he just doesn't like this track.
And Mikey's down 2. Dastardly's down 1. So there he's on his last lap next.
I think I've gained the position, haven't I? Yeah. Oh no, I stayed in the same place.
Everybody's lap down to Chris. Down to Snoop. Sorry. And he aimed for off getting lap as well.
Yeah, he's not far off at all, is he? That was one 1 minute 20.2 it was before I just looked at that. Now it's 121.3.
I've just seen you pick a penalty up here.
Yeah, I hope he does it. Oh, yes, that's an advantage. Go on now.
You'll give all your secrets away, George.
No one expects anything from me. If it happens, it happens, isn't it? I'll do what Snoop does. I'll just hold my hands up. That's the problem with Toro Rosso drivers. They just don't care. They're all reserves for Red Bull anyways. So.
That's a good job. That's the car I drive. Good little car, that.
It's right. I thought to myself, I'll take the Kvyat role this weekend. I took it at Baku. I took the Carlos Sainz approach. Maybe I need to do that more often.
I know what approach I took. It wasn't. Oh, what happened to Mikey?
Oh no, I think he just got angry. To be fair to him, he is running decently well, isn't he, for an AL2 driver?
Yeah. He done enough. He done what he wanted to do and done. I said, somebody test for him, that was.
Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just hope your race is fully dry.
Me and you reserved for AL1 last season here, Debs. And you finished 4th.
Did
How
I?
come you didn't do it this time? Just because of the broadcast? Am I your special guest tonight then, yeah?
We've had 2 actually. We've had, yeah.
You can't
If I say his name, I'll say it wrong. No, I know his name, I'll just say it wrong. Zabus. He was in, yeah. But, because we didn't invite him into the start of the racing of the game, and then he could have been doing the spectator mode as what we are doing. There was a 5-second delay or longer between my stream he was watching and what we were actually commentating on. And it was getting really jumbled up.
Oh, there's been a move.
No.
So he done the gentlemanly thing and backed himself out, so next time when we do it, we can all get in before and sort of get an idea of what we're doing, and then come in and do it again then, because it was alright. It was quite good actually. Ooh, what am I looking at? I'm looking at Cookie.
Well, fully
doing
gagging to get past Cookie, and this is the final lap, so now is the time to make the move.
Gagging,
although Panic may come into effect.
Right, I suggest to him he gets a decent X out of here. He's took that too tight. He should have gone for the
last orders at the bar. Get your ass down.
In. I reckon he should just put it out all on the table. Oh yes,
he's got.
That is a move and a half. Yeah. Oh, the banging wheels.
He's through.
Well done. There we go. That's what he needed.
Can he hold it coming out of here then?
Yeah, he should.
I can't imagine what the game chat will be like right now.
Well, Cookie is the only one talking. Oh no, there's Steve.
No, that's the spectators.
Cookie was all wide up here, I think. Is he going to bomb dive him in?
No, I don't think Cookie will be that aggressive.
Ooh, he's in the mirrors.
No, he's good. I'd celebrate now, mate. Yeah. Congratulations.
Wiggle.
Well,
oh, he finished 6 seconds behind him anyways. So he had nothing to worry about.
Well, he had it on merit anyway. Harry Ben crosses the line, and now we're straighting on.
Congratulations to Snoop. That's his first more amount of points since. Do you know what? He's had almost the same amount of points in this race than he has in the last 7 races.
Okay, so we'll have a little rundown of the finishing positions in a second.
Yeah, thanks for staying in for the last bit, George.
That's alright. I enjoyed it. Wow, Chewy's the only one without a penalty.
So
he never gets back.
we
It's
have
not
in
bad, it's come and
P1
take you
Lee
out, isn't
Finley, P2 Facillo, P3 is Dan, P4 is Paulie Oranges, P5 is Cookie Games. Harry Ben is currently 6th, but with 7 penalties he will drop 3 positions, dropping him down to 9th or 10th, I believe. And then finishing in P7 is Snoop Markey, P8 is Chewy, P9 is Chris Bean, P10 is Mr. Flash, P11 is Stevo, and P12 is Dastardly. The rest are
I think
DNF.
from P5 to... There's going to be some move changes there. I think. Some position changes coming up.
Although we do have to remember that the
Stop and goes.
stop and
that
goes
got
don't
added.
count
Yeah.
for they don't count for dropping positions. It's only exceeding track limit warnings. Alright, thank you
That's all
ladies
we
and
can,
gentlemen for
that's
joining
all.
us here, round 10 at Silverstone for wheel-to-wheel racing, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
What's next week? Hungary, after the transfer window, so we may see some position
It's
changes
Maggie
there.
Dan Nadic. That's the name of the track.
Fair play. Thank you very much ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
and I'll see you soon.